Greetings, fam. Back again, driving up from LA to the Bay, getting my contemplation on. This is where I do my meditation. And something came to me. It's the season for graduation, right? For school, and everyone's getting ready to graduate and move on with their lives and go on to the next level, next grade. So I was thinking about it. First of all, the term graduation can be broken down like gradual, right? So a gradual progress, a gradual improvement, right? Keep moving forward with whatever you're doing gradually at a constant, steady pace, right? So graduation is the ceremony that celebrates your gradual progression through the educational system. Also from graduation, you get grade, where that's where we get graded on. And when you think of grade, you think of a road to make the road smoother, right? So you actually paving a way or be a trailblazer through your education by learning more concepts in science. You are paving or grading the road to make life easier for you on your journey. And I thought that was really cool. That grade and gradual and graduation all have the same connotation of making your path or your journey better through your education. And then we get into what you wear, right? So traditional is the robe, which is black. You see it in judges, you see it in professors of higher learning and so on and so forth. Then it graduated into your school colors. But the robe was meant to be a status of an elder or of a shaman or of a scholar, a master teacher, right? And the robe covering the whole body meant that he mastered the body. So it was irrelevant. Only thing that was showing was the head up, which is the mind, right? So the mind overcoming the lower level frequencies of the body, okay? And being black comes to the melanin, or the activation of the pineal gland, or the African-centered culture from which all higher education came from, Kemet, and then later Timbuktu and Ethiopia and whatnot. These were the learning centers for the world. So we still hold that and don't know what that means. Also the tassel, right? I don't know if you saw the old movies of Moses, and you have Cleopatra as Elizabeth Taylor, where they had the bald head. I think his name was Yul Brynner, but he had that one braid coming out the left side of his head. And that one braid represented, I forgot the name of it. I know it, but I can't think of it right now. That braid represented not only the genetic code, the braid looks like the DNA strand of higher learning, but also the umbilical cord to the cosmic mother, or the universe, or the universal principles and laws that govern life. So you are connected to the universe, and that's what that braid represented, the umbilical cord to the universe. Okay, so now we have the tassel, and then the tassel is connected to the square, right? The hat that we wear is a square, which is 360 degrees. Our ancestors believed in 360 degrees of knowledge. Everything moved in circular or cyclical forms. So everything had a definition, 360 definitions to that one thing. And this is where you get the degree in college, and then 2 more years you earn your second degree, which is the master's, and 4 to 6 years after that you get your PhD, which is your third degree, right? In Freemasonry, you go on to 32 degrees to be a master mason, and then even 33 degrees. That's the highest level, right? And it's not coincidence that Jesus, the Christ figure, died at 33, because he reached that level of consciousness, and then he resurrected, into outside of his body, into a higher power, a spiritual realm. But as a physical man, he did all that he can do, thus the 33 degrees. but it's really actually 360 degrees. So we wear the square hat to represent on our head, on our mind, that we have the knowledge of 360 degrees. Okay, and then when we graduate, what do? We put the tassel from right to left, right? We move the tassel when we graduate. And this symbolizes the right side of the body, or the mind, the body, I'm sorry, is your lower self. It's masculine. It defines the world by the five senses and defined by the physics of this realm, right? What you see, hear, taste, touch, or smell, and that's it. There is no other existence. That's your lower self, the right side of your body. The left side of your body is feminine. So it's spiritual, it's unseen, it's infinite, right? There is no lockdown from the five senses and the physics of this realm, because it knows that there's more to it than what we can see, touch, taste, hear, or smell. So by doing that ceremony or that ritual, we are now aware of that there is life outside of the physical realm, right? So over 95% of energy is unseen. We can only see a small window or spectrum of light that we decipher our world and our reality amongst us. So the switching of our umbilical cord from right to left symbolizes that we are now higher consciousness, knowing the spiritual realm is where it's really at. So also when you graduate, you put on the, what do you call it? It's the kente cloth if you're doing an African graduation. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name. But it covers, you put it over your head and it drapes down on both sides. This is also from our ancestors. And what it does is cover the back of your neck. And it's through these vertebrae, I forget which ones they are, that they believe that someone can catch your soul or capture your soul through this area or vertebrae in the back of your head. So they covered it up with this kente cloth, and you see it in religious ceremonies. The Pope has it as well. And what it does is covers that so no one can capture your soul, right? And this is where you get the term "I got your back," because they believe that. So in higher knowledge and consciousness, the understanding of what that means comes from the higher education that we are receiving. So now we are covered and we are protected, not just with our knowledge, but now we know what to do in the unseen realm as well. So those are a few things that we don't know, but we do know that we do in the graduation ceremony. And I just wanted to share them with you. And for all those who are graduating, congratulations, and remember that you never stop being a student. And when you become an expert too soon is the day that you stop learning. Peace.